in today's experiment, we're going to be doing the food calorimetry of a bunch of Takis. Since I already find them so addicting to eat and I can't stop eating them, I thought it would be really interesting to perform a project about them to see how many calories I can calculate through this myself and then compare it to the actual amount of calories that a Taki has. So to start this experiment off, I need to get a bunch of initial calculations. So I got initial mass by using the scale that a friend already had and found the initial mass of a Taki to be 3.12, at least the one that I'm using for today's experiment. And then the initial Celsius of water was already taken through this thermometer, which was calculated to be 13.3 Celsius.
So for this experiment and the safety standards, we had protective equipment like goggles and proper gear, and performed this experiment in a friend's off-campus residence so we could use any lighters and candles we needed. In this experiment, you can see the Taki heating up the water in the can.
Alright, so we're back in my apartment and I have all the final measurements, in which the final mass of the Taki was 0.64 grams and the final Celsius of the water was 33.6 Celsius. So what I did was calculate the Q surroundings of water. So we found this through the can by putting 1/3 of water, which was 355 ml divided by 3, which turned out to be, because milliliters to grams, 118.333 ml, since there's a 1-to-1 conversion. And so having the specific heat of water and minusing the final to initial, we would get the surroundings to be 10,050 joules. And so because the equation converts to negative Q system, we would get a negative 10,050 joules. And so converting joules to food calories, you would need, for one food calorie, you would have 4,184 joules. So by doing this calculation, you would get the ultimate result as 2.40 calories of food. And so in looking up into food calculators of Takis, for 1 gram of a Taki, you would get 5 calories, or about 5 calories. And so by putting that into percent error and accounting all error possible, we would get a percent error of 52%. I hope you enjoyed this experiment as much as I did, and happy Thanksgiving.